what are your type of like characters that you usually go for?
I usually like people who are underdogs. Usually my favorite is someone who's like, I wish I could be number one. Like
Underdog in a sense of like Haru Urara underdog, or like they're not as popular?
No, that's
underdog?
like that's pretty intense underdog. When they're like really self-conscious about like their performance and they're like, I'm never the number one. And then when they finally make it, it's very, very, very satisfying.
Okay. And that applies for both like male and female characters, or like just female characters?
Yeah, okay. For sure. I guess for guys, I like when they get a little bit humbled, you know? Lightning McQueen, my man Lightning McQueen.
You like Lightning McQueen? I absolutely hate the Cars franchise. I am so sorry.
No, Lightning's my goat. Okay.
Wow. You are talking to the #1 Cars hater.
I'm like a big Cars guy. That's like my whole bit.
Really?
I don't know
you
how
love Cars? Like you love Cars. Not the Disney Cars, but like Cars in general.
No, Disney Cars. I am the #1 Cars apologist. When did you watch it last?
I watched it a year and a half ago recently, all 3 movies.
No way. Yeah. Oh, I love Cars, man.
I hate Cars. I think this first movie is fine. I don't think that we needed a second one. Second one was obviously like one of those...
I don't acknowledge the second movie. I don't acknowledge the second movie.
Second one, obviously, is a filler movie because when you watch the third movie, you could tell that they directly went from the first movie. I was curious how they were gonna make Cars 3. What's her name again? The girl car, the yellow one.
Cruz Ramirez.
Yeah, Cruz. For me, personally, I think they like kind of force you to like her too much. It was very hard for me to relate to her and like her. I understand the passing the torch and giving up like your passions because you are getting older, you're not gonna be. I do like that concept because, you know, Lightning McQueen, he was built up to be like a superstar. He was always like #1, like, you know, all that jazz, right? Kind of like how in the first movie with Doc, you know, they passed the torch from Doc because Doc was also really famous and in his prime and everything. I really liked it for his character arc in the first movie, and then like the third one being like, yeah, sure, he's like, he has to let go, right? Kind of like Kung Fu Panda 4 was also like that too, by the way. Also, Awkwafina needs to stop voicing the same characters in animated films. I'm so sorry. Anyway, it didn't really feel like a natural progression of like Cruz becoming like the new racer in the parts. It really feels like you had to like her, and then she had to be the one that takes like Lightning McQueen's like place, and then he becomes like a teacher to pass on his legacy. I think I'm just angry because I was like hoping that it'd be better and it had potential.
I'm not gonna debate with that.
Yeah,
you know, like I get it, but I still liked it. What do you think about my boy Lightning McQueen, though? He's
funny, I guess. I love the memes. I love the merch that comes out of it.
I'm at like the threshold of like the age where Cars is like part of my childhood still. You know, I'm not immune to nostalgia. One of my only games I had for my PSP was the Cars racing game.
I mean, you do you. You know, you could like Cars, but I'm still a Cars hater.
You're okay for hating me. You're right. At least you're informed. Yeah, I mean, I think I agree with you. Like, Cruz Ramirez is not a very strong character. I barely remember very much about her. Yeah. And I even liked the movie.
They could have like maybe built up like a little bit better with like Cruz and Lightning's relationship, because I think in the beginning of the movie they like didn't really get along, right? Most of the entire movie was him like, I gotta do this race, my last race for my legacy.
It's kind of like the whole movie is building up that Lightning's gonna be the guy. Cruz like becoming the successor is kind of like an afterthought almost.
Yeah.
They don't have enough scenes of Lightning being like, Cruz, you're pretty damn good.
Yeah.
You know? I can't be mad when I see my boy Lightning on the screen. Okay?
Oh my god.
7-time Piston Cup winner Lightning McQueen.
Ka-chow, baby.
I had to go to Disneyland and get a Lightning McQueen hat. That was like my thing for like years. Then I finally went to Disneyland last year after Anime Impulse OC, got my Lightning McQueen hat, and then it got me stopped at like TSA. I don't know why. They were like, oh, we have to rescan your hat. And I'm like, what? Like what could be in this hat? Lightning almost made me miss my flight.
See, this is why you should hate Cars. TSA won't let you travel with Lightning McQueen with you.
No, that's the world. That's the world against my goat. All right. When I went back this year, I got a black Lightning McQueen hat.
Okay. Ciao. Oh, you know why I rewatched all of the Cars movies? Because I went to Disneyland, I think 2 or 3 years ago, and I rode the Cars ride for the first time in Disneyland, California Adventure. I was like, this is such a fun ride. I was like, I need to rewatch Cars. And then
you wanted to catch up on the lore, and it disappointed you? It didn't live up to your dreams?
No, not really. I mean, I didn't really like Cars that much from the beginning anyway. Is Lightning McQueen your favorite like Disney character?
It's kind of a bit for me, so I don't really know how genuine I am about it. But I mean, if I think about it, like who are my options? I mean, he's like pretty well developed compared to a lot of other characters. Like he has an entire like life arc. We get like Lightning McQueen's entire life, while for other characters it's like just a vignette, right? I mean, maybe he is my favorite Disney character.
Oh man, I can't believe you have this anthropomorphic car as your favorite character. They sell Lightning McQueen juice at like convenience stores.
Juice?
I need to like show it to you. This is the juice pack.
Oh my lord. I actually don't own any Lightning McQueen merch other than his hat. I probably should get some more.
You should like have a whole outfit based on your boy Lightning McQueen as a bit. Dude, my friend has a Lightning McQueen jacket and it actually looks pretty sick. And I think it's because I like the color combination, but let me show you. This is
the red and yellow.
Out of all the examples that you could have chosen, you chose like a anthropomorphic car.
Look, he could be a car, he could be a dog, you know.
It just happens to be Lightning McQueen.
He just has to have a heart.